the day, leading the Cardinals to a win over the Yankees 5-3. At the moment, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-0. Right now, the Blue Jays sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, and the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. Carlos Carrasco earned the 3rd W of his season as the Indians took care of Detroit 3-2. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division, while the Tigers sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-6. Looking at the standings, the Royals are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 4-2. At the moment, the Twins sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they dismantled the A's 11-5. Also out of Oakland, center fielder Rajai Davis has been placed on the 60-day disabled list. He is said to have a torn ACL in his knee. Heading into today, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the American League West. The Texas Rangers hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 3-2. Right now, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. The Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-4. As of today, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Padres are in last place in the NL West. Martin Prado smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading Miami past the Mets 3-2. At the moment, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Washington Nationals defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. Heading into today, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, while the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. The Cubbies finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-2. Looking at the standings, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, and the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-3. Right now, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, while the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-4. In other news from Arizona, starting pitcher Robbie Ray will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a strained oblique muscle. As of today, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, while the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Giants pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-1. At the moment, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Drew Pomeranz gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tampa Bay, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. You know, the 1-4 in the homestand, and everybody wants to play good baseball in front of your home team, and they just haven't done that. So the win today is very important.
The pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Into the windup and the pitch. Matt Duffy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
1-1. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Young racing back, and it's off the green monster. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Third, the left fielder, number 10.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Corey Dickerson is the 2nd out of the opening frame.
Longoria.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been really interesting. I mean, they won a game, lost a game, won a game. You want to get a little more consistency. That's why you want to win this game and maybe put together a nice streak moving forward.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Here's Mookie Betts. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they score one here. Maybe the bats are clicking again. They're getting right back to work where they left off yesterday.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fifth, center fielder,
standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.